Now, to the Western Cape we go. The President, Cyril Ramaphosa, has experienced the unreliable rail system we saw just a few weeks ago when he spent close to 3 hours stuck in a train in Pretoria. Today he's in Cape Town to unveil 2 new trains and get an update from Prasa on how commuter services will be improved. Ramaphosa had warned the rail agency to turn services around or heads would roll. eNCA's Annika Larsen is in Cape Town and joins us now live. Annika, I believe you're at Cape Town Station, a very, very famous spot in the city centre. What are we hearing? Is the President on his way? Is he taking a train to where you are? And will he be on time this time?
Well, let's hope he's not taking a train. I suspect that today he may not be taking a train, but I can tell you that trains or the tracks have become a hot election issue, and that's because so many commuters are complaining and suffering with the severe frustrations of the rolling stock just not being up to scratch, vandalism, criminal activity, and people not feeling safe on trains. I mean, some of the stats I'll take you through. 3,600 people have died since 2010 on the trains, 15,000 injured since 2010 on the railways, according to some parties, 175 trains burnt in 2 years. So the ANC and the DA are using trains as a big election issue, especially in contested areas such as Tshwane and the Western Cape, where the DA wants the trains and to be taken over into a provincial capacity, which they'll need a National Assembly maximum vote for, majority for, which they're probably not going to get. And the ANC is here promising modernisation of the rolling stock and big promises about how the lives of commuters are going to be improved.
And now, unfortunately, with social media being with us, the story of the President being stuck on that train, along with ordinary South Africans who unfortunately have to deal with late trains and bad scheduling and trails breaking down all the time. With social media, that story really just blew up. And the President, on the back of that, made big promises of turning Prasa around. We're told he's just launching 2 trains there today, but many South Africans will be looking to see if he's going to follow up on that threat.
I'll tell you some of the problems. I mean, here are some of the promises. Let's go to the promises first, shall we? The promises is that they're looking at a 65% local content of trains, investment of 170 billion rand, 30 new trains per month over a period of 20 years, and that's 7,000 new trains. But new trains aren't just the issue. The issue has been that Thuli Malonsela, in her famous report Derailed, put through several recommendations that were not followed up, talking about the huge corruption at Prasa, and there was supposed to be a parliamentary inquiry into corruption at Prasa, and that didn't happen. We've seen no criminal investigation and no criminal convictions or trials relating to procurement irregularities at Prasa. So it's all very well promising new trains, but sometimes you need to look back to look forward. And if you ask people, in fact, sorry, are any of you commuters? Do any of you take the train? Come. You're live on TV. Come here. Hi, sir. I'm Annika Larsen from eNCA. What's your name?
John Joseph.
Do you take the train?
Yes, I take the train every morning to Fisuk, and every night back again. And from the morning and at night we take a train back again to Fisuk again.
What's it like?
The train is fantastic. We have problems. Yeah, and the one problem we have of the train is always late. The trains has never be on time, and we got so many problems of the trains, and it's not safe anymore like it was years ago, and the people they fighting, and the problem
train,
is yes, on the train, and they rob you on a train, and you must be so careful. You are so scared to take the train in the mornings, early in the train. So I have to take the train, the earliest train, about 5:30.
Just let me interrupt you. Do you believe the politicians who say that they're going to make trains much better and much safer and on time.
Yes, yes.
You believe them?
Yes, I believe in that. And I see this beautiful train here, and I say for myself this morning, will it be nice to be in a train like this? And a train is safe. Moet security in the train is secure themselves. And that will, and I hope the people will put fires on the train who was so dangerous for the people anymore. And
I'm going to stop you there because I want to give some other people a chance. Is anyone else a commuter on the trains who wants to tell us what it's like to take a train?
so much.
Anyone else take a train? Anyone else want to tell us taking a train? Okay, they're all looking at us, but none of them want to join us. But most of the people have told us that they don't believe the politicians are going to improve life as a commuter on trains. Why? Because they don't take trains themselves and that they don't know what it's like. So just speaking to some of the people here, they say it's all very well for politicians to come here and make promises, but President Ramaphosa being stuck for 3 hours on what should have been a 45-minute journey last month is just part of their daily lives, Marcel.
Quite a fitting interview there, Annika, and really bringing across the day-to-day struggles of many South Africans who have to take public transport. And that's not just to get around. This is a very important part of South Africa's economic development. And the President knows that if any of those economic promises is made to be brought to fruition, public transport for the masses of South Africa, safe and secure and on-time public transport, is massively important to get any of those promises rolling.
Absolutely, and I mean, look, 170 billion rand in rolling out new stock is certainly something that people can look forward to. You can see the train behind me here. It's apparently locally made. It's safe, but then you also need to keep the station safe, and you need to keep the train safe, and you also have to make sure that procurement plans are done properly, because in the past we know that there were massive irregularities and billions of money was scoffed up by people who were mentioned in that derailed document investigation by the former public protector, and nothing was done about it. So let's hope the President has some promises that he can uphold in terms of holding people accountable, so that that money is not stolen from Prasa again, and that rolling stock, those 7,000 new trains over 20 years, actually make it happen for these commuters who are going to probably come here and believe the President and his promises, and may well even vote for the ANC.
We'll leave it there. eNCA's Annika Larsen reporting to us live from Cape Town Station.